Good day, YouTube. How's it going? Welcome back to another unboxing vid. So, this, I was debating whether or not I should buy this. This was an auction that ended, maybe about a few weeks ago. And of course, it came from the States, so it took a little while to get into Canada. But yeah, I've always wondered, maybe you guys can let me know, for the American sellers, how come you guys don't ship up to Canada? Is there really that much more work to fill the customs forms? I mean, I ship down to the States all the time, so maybe it is a lot more work to go the other way. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Okay, and also if you haven't, please subscribe. I will thank you personally. Let me know when you do sub. I was out last night, so my voice is a little bit crackling. Here it is. All right, so as you guys can tell, it is the X-Men #1, the Guinness World Book Record for selling the most copies of a comic book ever. I think it was like 8 million. I definitely had one of each of these when I first started collecting. But what's unique about this specific copy is a newsstand. Check it out. So, unfortunately, I mean, I know CGC is starting to do this. They're starting to acknowledge the newsstands, which is great. I think that's a good movement. They're not yet at CBCS caliber yet, where they actually have a separate count on the census for newsstands, but hopefully CGC gets there. Oh, that corner is pretty rough. Like, honestly speaking, on newsstands, they're all kind of not 10s. Like, I'd be damned if there's a 10 newsstand. But anyways, so the new ones, it's going to say newsstand here. And it's much like pages. So it is in the census, the information. So when you look up the barcode, you can find that it'll be a label as a newsstand. And the new labels, like this is not a new label. The new label, much like CBCS, has a QR code where you can scan it to go to the census. So the new labels will say newsstand, but much like white pages, it doesn't have its own category, which makes sense for white pages. But I do believe newsstand is like its own variant, and I wish they would do that. So there's the Wolvie cover. I've always found it interesting how he doesn't have his cloud here, but it's just because there's not enough space. They could have just drawn it behind, but yeah, so there's the newsstand. Not signed, a little bit different from what I usually collect. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Ooh, that's pretty rough, that corner. Spine tip right there as well. That corner's sharp. And it has the same issue. So this one, look at that. I would not recommend future Kingsley to send this in to CGC for signing. It's nice the way it is, 9.8 newsstand. I don't want to risk this being a 9.6 sign, just not worth it. Yeah, so anyways, that's about it. Well, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys into newsstands? You think they're uglier? A lot of people don't like them. They like the Spidey head instead. I mean, this is better than the ones that are crossed off. Those are the old school direct ones. And then the lens later came with the Spider-Man logo on there, which I think looks pretty cool. I mean, they're definitely more rare, I've heard that it's something like 10% or so. So on the census, this guy, unfortunately, CGC also doesn't break down how many there are of each variant, like the ABCD cover. This is the D cover, or C. No, this is C cover. D is the Magneto one, and then E is the multi-gate one. Anyways, there's about 7,000 ish. I haven't checked recently, but there's about 7,000 ish of these on the census in 9.8. So 10%, that means there's about 700 or so. And 700 like cross over the 5 covers. Actually, I don't know if the E cover ever had Newsstand, but ABC, D definitely do. So 700, what is that? 700 divided by 4. There's about 175 of these in terms of rarity. So 9.8, that is. So is that really rare? I guess so. Like, yeah, under 200 of these out there in the world. I think that's pretty rare, worth picking up. And of course, when X-Men come to the MCU, which they definitely will, I think this will be good money. But no Newton rings. Beautiful. I don't know. Will I sell this one? Maybe. I guess everyone has a price. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Love you guys. I read every comment, reply to every comment. And happy collecting out there. Take care. Thanks. Bye.